Welcome back to Soul Diary episode 2. Yes, my self-love practice was very performative, not intentional though, but it was. I did all the right things: morning routine, evening routines, journaling, repeating my affirmations multiple times a day, micro alignment moments in between my day, setting alarms to remind me to take my affirmation. Like, I did all of that. While all these tools are powerful, I noticed that I was doing all these things to feel worthy, to feel closer to God. And because I remember most times when I missed to do my meditation or to say my affirmation, I start feeling bad. I noticed that I was chasing worthiness. It was basically very performative. Looking back now, I realized I was using the language of self-love, but I wasn't really living it. I wasn't feeling safe enough to rest, ground in my own body, feel my emotions, ask them questions. Emotions are teachers, wanting to know what that emotion is trying to teach me in the moment. I noticed I wasn't doing all that. I was, how they call it, spiritual bypassing. If I wake up and I was feeling a bit down, these days when I wake up, I am aware of that and I sit in that place and I ask myself, okay, what is this trying to teach me in this moment? What am I like? I try to dig into that emotion. But before, I'll try to look for a meditation, a joy meditation, a peace meditation to get me out of that place. I was literally just bypassing the messages that my body and my nervous system was trying to point me to or teach me. I wasn't healing emotionally and I just kept going on in circles. About a few months ago, I started becoming detached from most of these self-love tools. Even though my mind would be like, okay, routine, because it's a routine that I've been on for the last 3 years. So the routine is wake up, do my meditations and all that. So even though my mind would tell me to do that, I noticed that my body was telling me something else. At first, when I don't sit down to do these meditations, to do take my affirmations and all these things, I usually feel like the guilt, performative, me trying to earn my own love. But I had to basically honor what my body was telling me. It felt like I was experiencing a burnout, but actually it wasn't really a burnout. I just felt disconnected from these tools. I just follow what I feel led to do. So sometimes I might wake up and I'll just thank God for a new day, for the gift of breath, and maybe set an intention. I request the most benevolent outcome for my day, and then I just move with intention and I move with love in my heart. Another thing that helped me, blessed my friend Farah. She helped with some tools that literally helps me embody this. Like when I tell her I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling this disconnect, I'm like, she'll lead me in I don't even know what to call these sessions that she leads me in. We'll dig deep into this emotion. Oh my God. From this experience I was having with her, I started embodying more of myself. I thought that I was in love with myself, but it was at this point I fell more in love with myself. So I came to understand that self-love is not in the doing. Self-love is not in the performance. Self-love is in the embodiment, is in the becoming, is in the allowing. So really, that was the beginning of my spiritual embodiment for me. Not a checklist, not performance, but deep, gentle permission to be. Just allow myself be. I was even telling one of my friends last month that this was where I was. It's so funny, so funny. Immediately after having that conversation with him, I started feeling the call to these tools again. I started sensing that I was going to get back to meditating, to saying my affirmation. And now, yes, now I am back in it, but I'm not doing it from that place of performance. I'm doing it from a place of embodiment. So I wake up in the morning, and instead of just jumping into meditation, I first of all sit in stillness and just listen to my body, listen to my heart, and ask my heart what it needs in the moment. Does it need me to meditate? Does it, like, I just listen to how I feel, and then I do not go into this meditation with the thought of, oh, wanting to have an experience, or wanting to have like mystical experience, wanting to like get messages and all that. But I go into the meditation to just be, sit in stillness, just the meditative sound playing at the background, and I'm just sitting and just embodying and just listening to my inner scape, right? And just noticing how I feel, noticing my breath, noticing life just moving within me. Because really, it's within, inside out, is the how the life within feels that mirrors back in the scene. If you feel chaotic inside, then the outside will be chaotic. If you feel peaceful inside, then the outside will be peaceful. Even when things will come up that seem chaotic, because you feel so peaceful inside, it just reverberates into your lived reality. Now, my self love looks like napping without guilt, allowing myself feel, saying no without an apology, like recovering people pleaser here. So now I am able to say no without feeling like no apologies. If this is telling me to say no, ooh, I love myself too much to go against what this is telling me. And then letting my emotions rise without labeling them. The meanings I gave to things that began to change. My last post, I spoke about how we suffer because of the meanings we give to things. I'm going to link it here, and then I also put it in the description below, so you can just go see that. I spoke more on this, how we suffer because of the meanings we give to things. Emotions are teachers, like they are powerful only if we allow them. Now it is less about what I do and more about who I allow myself to be, who I am becoming. And maybe, just maybe, that is the most spiritual thing we can ever do. Love ourselves without effort, without audience, without performance, and without fear. So if you're tired of earning your own love, I hope this video spoke to you, and then it softened something inside of you. So you don't have to prove your love. You just have to allow your love into your heart. So let me know in the comments how this video spoke to you. How have you been learning to embody self-love lately? I'm curious and I would love to know. Don't forget to subscribe to more soul nourishing videos like this. I am creating a community, I vibe community, where we can grow and heal together in love. So remember, you are not broken, you're just blooming. Until my next video, I love you.